We've seen it over and over again. He's a straight up dog. He plays defense. He's good on offense. He can take you off the dribble. He can make his shots. He's super athletic. And on top of all of this, he's unselfish. He creates for his teammates. And here's the thing, while all eyes are on Wemby, he has the opportunity to kick his game into the next gear, into a very high gear. And I'm gonna show you guys one principle. It's a basketball principle. All right, it's not a tip, it's not a move, it's a principle that's going to help him do that in this series against the Knicks. I'm Coach Joe, if you didn't already know. Welcome to The Advantage. So I'm gonna show you guys 3 things. First thing, this one principle Shai uses a lot, all right? I'm gonna show you how he uses it to his advantage. Second thing, we're gonna look at the detail of this principle and how it's used. Number 3, how Castle can use it with his athleticism and speed. Let's start with Shai.
He's gonna create contact, and with this much real estate, he can't recover. Lights out. So I'm always create a contact, bounce back, be a threat, and if he comes, he can't stop it. That's why the game looks so easy for Shai.
Notice that majority of the time, he's creating the contact on purpose, okay? That's the first thing. Or there's already contact being given to him with a reach or with a little shove, a little nudging of the arm. Okay, so now he's going to use that, and every single time he's using this inside foot. So this is why I say it's a basketball principle. The inside foot is here because you're taught at an early age, whenever you started playing basketball, to protect the basketball. You protect the basketball with your body, right? So the ball needs to be on the outside of your body, and there will always be an inside foot. That's the foot closest to the defender. His weight is mostly on his inside foot. So every time he receives contact or every time he creates the contact, he is going to bounce off of that contact. He's always able to bounce out of that contact. Pretty much through basketball workouts with his trainer, they work on this. And also being in a weight room, get your weight up. That's the point that the trainer was making with Stephon Castle.
So with him, same thing, but with all of them, the game is about leverage. And then also when we're driving, right? If I get him moving, I just gotta touch him. But to initiate, here, but we've been working on, I might have him do it too. So we've been working this one, but this season with them, we've been working this one more. Because I can get back. I'm already squared. I can exploit whatever decision he make. I can blow by, I can shoot him. He's bigger. It's gonna be, this game, playoff basketball. We talk about it all the time. Who's gonna deal with this nigga in playoffs? Listen, get off me. If you don't come, I'm shooting this. You come, it's over.
As long as you have a good base in this inside foot, you can make something happen, and you're now creating space outside of it. Shai is really good with using or creating that contact to make the defense back up a little bit. So now when I take this step out, I have more space to get my shot off or the closeout. If they come and try to close out, now I can attack that closeout. And that is the whole basketball principle. It really is that easy. So for Shai, he's shifty and he has better footwork than Stephon Castle. So right here, they're just going over the footwork of it. And right here, the whole point of it is just to get this punch dribble and then come back out of it, bringing that foot back so that you can load into your shot. And you want it to be clean. You want clean footwork. Right here, he's pointing out, do not take a negative step back. We want it to be clean as if you're just about to raise up and shoot out of it. Wherever it is you're dribbling at on the floor, it doesn't matter. You always want your footwork to stay clean. You also really want to pay attention to the detail of popping out those feet once you're going into that contact, because you're the one that's creating the contact. You have to get into the body. So you can see the difference where he's going to the side of him and trying to create that little bit of contact versus going into the body and creating all that contact. So now when I take this dribble back and I pull it back, I have a whole bunch of room to get my shot off. Or you're going to close out to this and now I can go where I want to go. And the next detail to add to this is show eyes.
Good. Handle. Show the eyes. Good.
Anytime you're doing any type of dribble move, taking those little pauses in between and just picking your head up and showing your eyes. Look to the left, look to the right, look at the basket, right? Because now it looks like anytime you show eyes, once again, it looks like you're going to either pass the ball or shoot the ball, right? Which gets the defense to relax.
Come on. Come back loaded, because what if he don't back up? I got very shoot. You guys are coming back and you elevate.
Breathe, and then you can go quick into whatever. And you see that just shift that happens every time. Once you take a breath and you kind of slow down and then you go quick, right? It makes it a little bit more smooth, a little bit more saucy, right? And watch this detail right here. And this is just a flat out detail for ball handling, period.
Show the eyes, good. Remember, don't have that dribble here. Come on. Remember, don't have that dribble here.
Watch where you're putting the ball. So when you're bringing that ball out, so say you do a behind the back move, you do a between the legs dribble, right? Once that ball comes out on the other side, first of all, you should know right off the bat, the ball should go to the front of your body, or the defense can come around and tap it out of your hands. That's how they get that steal. But the next step to that is the ball doesn't just go in front, it should go to the front and to the side. So look at the difference between this one, where it's more to the front, just right away coming out of that between, and then look at this one. It's coming out more to the side. And that's how you avoid this steal right here. So let's go over how Castle can play more effectively in this series. Be more aware of your spots. Now he's been working on this clearly, but let's look at what I like to call scoring zones. So you have points on the floor that are super easy to get to, or in this case with this move that they're working on, to bounce out to. They're actually really good points in a zone as well. All right, you just have to know how to get to them. And they were watching film on Baron Davis, who is really good at scoring in these zones.
Pace, patience, all the stuff we talk about now in this 2000. Elbows. Elbows is layups. You think about your baseline. Talk about getting to that baseline. Patience, bounce out.
The Knicks started playing defense against the Spurs like this, where they're always meeting a body coming off of that screen. So the pick and roll with Wemby coming around, Stephon Castle coming around, Brunson is pushing him out, right? So we don't have a clean screen. That's cool. We're still coming off of it. And the thing is, if he uses his patience and holds that for a little bit, because he already has Brunson where he wants him. He's on his back, right? So if you hold it when Wemby touches, now I'm holding Brunson behind me. Now when he wants to disconnect from that, separate from that, he uses his speed to do so. All right, so here he can pause and then bounce out of that. That's where that move can really do what you need it to. Now you have Brunson here on the island with just you and him, right? But with Castle's speed, you do want Castle to attack downhill so that you can get something going in the paint. That's a given. Right here, this is a good pass. It's not a bad pass. You would just like a little bit more space for Wemby to put in work. But also, if you pay attention to this right here, if Wemby keeps rolling while Stephon Castle is holding Brunson, Now you have Brunson where you want him, which is on your hip. But even if he starts making his way back in front of you, right, you can now go to work in this elbow area. So with a little bit more patience coming off of it, understanding of attachment, which is a part of that basketball principle, it's literally just using your body to create space. I created the space. Now what are you going to do with that space? That's the whole purpose of the principle. And same thing here with the high pick and roll. If this is Castle, I'm coming off of this screen. If I don't have anybody connected to me here, I'm going straight downhill and using my explosiveness going at him. And this is something he already knows, but I hate it when faster players don't use their advantage in basketball. And then from there, if you do get met by 1-2 people, which they're going to start doing, right? He has the ability to play make, right? So he's going to hit that pass. But he also has the opportunity to score in one of his attack zones, which is the elbow. From here, I get in here. If you're behind me or if you're on my hip, again, you can bounce out of that and create that contact to bounce out of it. Even if it's a double team, the principle of the inside foot is lethal. Because if they come in double, as long as you keep your inside foot in between these two players, right, you have the option to just sit in there as long as that ball is protected and you can quickly get out of it, right? You have the ability to. You don't necessarily have to, because now somebody is not guarding this guy, right? And if I just keep my head up while sitting in this area, right, it looks like I'm going to pass it. So now one of these guys is going to have to go back to this guy, which is now going to give me one-on-one with you. And I actually do believe the bounce out towards the baseline, which looks like this. I think it will be available, but with the Knicks playing this high passing lane like this, they're kind of cheating in that passing lane. I do think it'll be a little bit tougher to bounce out towards the baseline, right? He said when they were watching film, it's majority of the time when the corners are empty, okay? So if there's no shooter in the corner, that means there's no defense in the corner. So now I can bounce out to that area. The main thing for Castle is just use your speed, athleticism, a little bit more patience to get to the attack zones. Like I think that's going to be a really big thing for him. But nonetheless, the way he's been playing, I feel like this playoffs has been a cheat code for everybody. Even like with that last series with OKC, I just got to put this in here, all right? That last series with OKC, I feel like will be a huge learning tool for everybody that participated. I know everybody's giving Chet a hard time, Shea with the flopping, the whole OKC, Wemby flop, and people have all these narratives and all these things they want to say, and it's understandable. But also the intensity of the game, the physicality of the game, you got to put your skill set on display. What you did good, what you didn't do good. You got to see a different look when it comes to certain defenses, right? And they've never been, no team has been played like that for a while. We haven't seen that type of intensity for a while. So every player, I think it's so good for basketball that every player will now have film to go over in the summertime. And if they don't come back better and being able to handle some of those pressure situations, some of that physicality, like, if you're not coming back better off of that film is gold for a basketball player, right? Even if you didn't even play in the game, basketball players go watch that film. I don't care if you just watch the highlights. Like, look at how they're handling it and look at the detail of it. All right. I'm Coach Joe. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you subscribe if you really enjoyed watching this, and I hope you come back, because I do be doing this.